Imagine this moment. You walk into a coffee shop, order your coffee, and when you pay, you simply swipe your card, or even hold your phone close to it. A gesture so normal that we don't even think about it anymore. But, have you ever wondered how it all started? Who was the first person to say, "You don't need to carry money, just a piece of cardboard with your name on it"? Today, we're going to travel back in time to discover how a simple accident in a restaurant changed the history of money and started an economic revolution we're still experiencing. This is the incredible story of credit cards. Life before cards. To understand the magnitude of this invention, we have to go back to the 1940s. At that time, payment was very different from what we know today. Cash was king, and checks were the only alternative. Imagine traveling from Madrid to Paris in 1940. You had to carry pesetas, francs, maybe dollars. And if it was stolen, you were left with nothing. The concept of paying with a universal plastic card didn't exist. Every purchase was a logistical and security challenge. Today we travel with a simple card, and we don't even think about it. But back then, people dreamed of something more convenient and secure. The accident that changed everything. It was 1949 in a New York restaurant. Frank McNamara, a businessman, went out to dinner and, when the bill arrived, realized he'd forgotten his wallet. He had to call his wife to get him some money, and this embarrassing situation gave him a brilliant idea. What if there was a card that allowed you to pay without having to carry cash? A year later, the Diners Club, the first modern credit card, was born. It was made of cardboard with the customer's name written on it and was only valid in a few Manhattan restaurants. But having one wasn't just a way to pay. It was a status symbol, a kind of exclusive membership. That's how it all began. When did banks come into play? In 1958, Bank of America launched the first mass-market bank card, the Bank Americard, which later became Visa. At first, it was chaotic. Tens of thousands of cards were sent to people who hadn't asked for them. People spent recklessly, and many couldn't pay. Despite the problems, the idea worked. Shortly after, Mastercard was born, which later became Mastercard. This competition between banks gave rise to what we know today as the global payment system. For the first time, people could buy something and pay for it later. Modern credit as we understand it today was born. Global expansion. In the 1970s and 1980s, cards crossed borders. Technology advanced. The magnetic stripe, invented by IBM, arrived, making payment faster and more secure. The first ATMs were installed, and people began traveling with less cash. You could pay for a hotel in Paris with a card issued in the United States, something unthinkable a few decades earlier. Not everyone trusted them. Many said, "I'd rather keep my money in my pocket." But little by little, plastic took over the world. The digital revolution. In the 1990s, another transformation arrived. The chip, much more secure than the magnetic stripe. And at the same time, the internet emerged. Suddenly, thanks to credit cards, online shopping was born. Amazon, eBay, PayPal. None of this would have been possible without credit cards. Did you know what the first online purchase was? A pizza in 1994, paid for by card. That small gesture opened the door to e-commerce, streaming, Uber, online video games. Practically everything we consider part of modern life today. The modern era, between freedom and debt. Today, cards aren't just plastic. We have contactless payments, Apple Pay, Google Pay, virtual cards. Plus, rewards programs have arrived. Airline miles, cashback, points. But there's also the dark side. Debt. In the United States, credit card debt will exceed $1 trillion by 2025. And with interest rates ranging from 20 to 25%, a $1,000 purchase can end up costing $1,400. Cards are a powerful tool, but also a dangerous trap if not used carefully. How they changed the world. Cards gave us the freedom to travel, to book hotels in seconds, to shop from anywhere in the world. But they also changed our psychology. Studies show that people spend more when paying by card than when paying in cash. Why? Because we don't feel the same pain of handing over bills. Swiping a card is so easy that it seems like we're not spending anything until the statement arrives at the end of the month. We were taught to live on borrowed time, and many still haven't realized it. From a simple piece of cardboard used in a New York restaurant to millions of transactions per second across the planet. Credit cards changed the world, but they also changed the way we relate to money. The question is, do you use them as an ally or as an enemy? If you enjoyed this journey through the history of modern money, subscribe, like, and tap the bell. Because here you'll discover more secrets that move our economy every day.